Hey guys, Stephen Box here, and in this video I'm going to be showing you something a little bit different. Now, I've never really done anything like this before, but I wanted to give you guys a bit of a kind of backstory, okay? So I had an amazing journey recently where I flew over to the SoCal Open and competed over there in Del Mar in Southern California, and it was an absolutely incredible experience. But Brian, who organised the trip for me, who organised the masterclass over in Utah that I managed to head over to, teach and basically fund that entire trip, was an absolutely incredible experience, and I want to share that with you. So basically what I've decided to do is I vlogged the entire experience, okay? I vlogged the road to SoCal. And in this video, I'm basically going to be sharing with you everything that happened before the event, right up until we get to Southern California. And then what I'm going to do in the next episode, part 2, I'm going to be going over the event itself. So I've got loads of clips of behind the scenes, I've got loads of clips of in-game, at the tournament, and basically I'm going to tell you how I got on at each game, all right? And then finally, in part 3, I'm going to do a video going through game by game in a lot more detail, the strategy that I put into each match. So what I was thinking, what I was trying to achieve, if I managed to achieve it or not, and how I got on against all of those different armies. One thing I did forget to say, and in regards to tournament play, is that we've obviously got the ITC masterclass that you can sign up for. It's completely for free. So it's a 5-part video series where I take you through each of the secondaries. I go over the primary missions, how to pick them, choose them, all that good stuff. And you'll also be put onto my mailing list where I send out loads of cool information, loads of free tips on how to play. And that's something that I'm really going to increase as time goes on, is how much value I'm giving through that email channel. So if you kind of want to know about, you know, the lessons I'm learning as I'm playtesting every week, some top tips that I can think of as I go through, and also there'll be giveaways, there'll be, you know, like free webinars that by just being on that email list you can get access to. So there's a link below, ITC free masterclass. Click it, sign up, and watch those videos, because it will really help you become just a lot more confident and comfortable with the ITC as a mission format, and just help, you know, create a mindset of competitive play. Okay, and if you want to then take your knowledge to that next level, then we've obviously got the Vanguard Tactics mentorship program, which will really take you to where you want to be and improve your game as a 40k player. This is just fun. This is just the behind the scenes and the road to SoCal. So I hope you enjoy it, guys. It gives you a bit more of a background, a bit more behind the scenes, and also you get to know me a little bit more, and also Brian. So I hope you guys enjoyed this one. It's a bit of fun, and then the next one is going to be a lot more about in-game, and then part 3 all about the tactics. So you've got a bit of a 3-part series here. Hope you enjoy it, guys. If you do, please give us a thumbs up. And if you found anything funny or amusing, stick it down in the comments below. And I would really love to see you at SoCal in the future or another event. So if I ever do catch you an event, or if you ever do see me there, please say hello, because I was absolutely overwhelmed by, you know, how many people come up and said hello, nice things about the channel, you know, supported the videos and the work that I'm doing in regards to sportsmanship and conduct. So all that good stuff. Anyway, we'll head over to the video now. I hope you enjoy it. So guys, I've just got to Heathrow, and this is now probably the most stressful part for me, is checking everything in, make sure your bag's gone alright. My WARHAMMER is in there, so I'm hoping it doesn't get crushed or lost, because if it does, I'm in big trouble. But I'm at Terminal 3, flying with Delta Airways, so yeah. Let's hope this goes smoothly, and then I can just chill out and then just wait for the flight, basically. Through security, checked in, and now on the way to get the plane. And I think I've got a 10-hour flight to Vegas, and then change to Salt Lake City. Here we go. It's day one. We've just finished our first test game, which was my Ultramarines versus Brian's Raven Guard, and it's now took me to a smokehouse. And this is what we've got. This is 2 of the 3 dishes. So we've got some ribs, some chicken. I'm not really sure what these are, but they look great. And some brisket. We've got all the meats. So I'm just gonna go for a bit of a meat feast now, and then we've got some more 40K. See you guys in a bit. One of the things I've picked up in America is the skateboard. I'm really enjoying it. What you need to do though is get Jared and push you along.
Mike, it's you. You have to say ready, set, and do all that thing. Are they set? Okay.
So.
Oh, what was he doing? He's doing
And there.
Straight wrist.
3, 2, 1.
Is that a bead of sweat that I see coming down his face?
Oh.
Mate, that was the best one I've had so far. Yeah.
I'll work on it.
Yeah. Everyone, meet Brian.
You guys.
So today is day 1 of our trip to SoCal. So today's Tuesday. Is that right?
It is Tuesday, yeah.
It's Tuesday today, and we're now heading from Utah. So we had a great masterclass. It was absolutely phenomenal, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
We did a really good RTT. We had some fantastic play testing, and I'm going to tell you all about this on our vlog. But I'm basically going to vlog this entire trip to SoCal and to all the behind the scenes, you know. And I just thought it'd be great to kind of go over exactly what happens in the preparation for a big event, and also maybe some of the things that we do along the way that you might be interested in. So anyway, I've just picked up a Twinkie.
Yeah, a pack of Twinkies.
I've never had a Twinkie before. So, guys, here we go.
The live reaction to Twinkies.
Now, simply having this because I'm a real big Zombieland film fan, and what's his name in it? I haven't watched it in ages.
Yeah, it's like 10 years old now. Woody Harrelson's the actor, but
Yeah. So what's the plan today? What are we doing today?
we're going to the Grand Canyon, so we got about 4 hours ahead of us to get there. We'll see all the red rock and everything on our way down, and then to Las Vegas tonight.
Vegas, baby. What happens in Vegas stays in Vegas, right?
Not if you live vlog it.
Unless you film it. So you guys are going to know what happens. Right, here we go, the Twinkie.
How does that feel?
Spongy,
Spongy, yeah.
creamy.
Yep.
So quite spongy and creamy, really. Give me a scale out of the number.
Out of 37, what would you rate it?
So a 37 out of a 37.
Uh-huh.
That classic rating of anything that's good. It's going to be our new scale from now on, out of 37. I'd probably give it like a... I mean, it's good, it's not too dry. So, guys, if you're back in the UK and you do ever get a chance to have a Twinkie, try one. One's enough, though. I can't bother to eat the second one. Do you want it?
I guess I'll eat it.
So Brian can have the second one. I'm going to give it, out of 36...
37.
No.
You're just pulling one number off automatically.
I'm going to give it a 21.
Okay. I think that's reasonable. Slightly above half, but not too great.
I mean, I've definitely had better things.
Yeah.
Like cheesecake.
Oh man.
Cheesecake is my favourite. Is there any good cheesecake places in Vegas?
There are excellent cheesecake places in Vegas.
Right, so guys, you're going to see cheesecake. Now, for those that don't know me too well, and don't really know my background, so I used to be kind of like probably as best as you could call it, a not professional bodybuilder, but I used to compete very, very competitively, okay? And obviously had a huge influence on my business. So I've got, with that, I train a lot, and with that, a huge appetite. So, yeah, I've got to try and avoid just coming home 20 stone more than I am right now. Anyway, we've also
For
got...
the American audience, was 20 stone.
20 stone is like an extra 300 pounds or something probably. So anyway, in the back here, you can see we're in an absolute mess. We've got Zombicide, the Black Plague Edition. So that was given to us as a gift from TIPCon,
Yep.
The convention that we went to, where our masterclass was held, and as a thank you, and that is the most incredible game. So I'm sure we'll live stream
At least a couple of games.
a couple of games of Zombicide. Unbelievable game. It's a cooperative game. You're just basically trying to, you know, fight your way through dungeons and stuff to not die from the zombies. So in the back there, we've also got Lou Rolling's display board.
Yeah.
And we've just spent 2 days with Lou, play testing with his Death Watch. What an awesome guy.
Oh, absolutely.
Absolutely. You know, and Lou, thank you so much for your hospitality.
Absolutely.
Hopefully you'll watch this video, I'm sure you will.
Yeah.
But honestly, it's an absolute pleasure, mate. And yeah, hopefully we won't break this. Last night we had to enter our lists for SoCal.
Yep.
Yeah, what are you running?
So I'm going to be running the Space Sharks. They're a Raven Guard successor with Tyberos, the Red Wake, who is a Forge World chapter master.
You might need to speak up a little bit. Don't know
And
how about the...
triple eliminators, a aggressor squad of 6-man with the Bolt Storm and the Frag Storm grenade launchers, a 5-man Centurion Assault squad with the Hurricane Bolters and the Flamers, 2 jump squads with 5 Thunderhammers, 10 Storm Shields, Smash Captain, a Lieutenant with a jump pack, and 3 Infiltrator squads, so I can kind of...
In what successor chapter have you gone for?
The Carcharodon Astra, so Space Sharks. I've named the list the Sharknado.
And what do they get?
They get, as far as the chapter tactics that I took,
Yeah.
they get long-range marksmen, so plus 30 inches to their range, and then hungry for battle, so plus 1 to their advance and charge.
And then what does Tyberos the Red Wake give you?
It gives them plus 1 strength when he's within 6 inches.
Boom, there it is, look. So now your Thunderhammers are strength 9,
Yep.
which is incredible on the math, isn't it?
Yeah.
So,
It allows me to be wounding character knights on 2s.
yeah,
So hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s and 2s, and then wounding on 2s. Or with my infiltrators in close combat, I'm now wounding other Space Marines on 3s. So
Yeah.
I'm going 3s and 3s with rerolls.
yeah,
So I can really put on a lot of damage, even if I'm not, even with strength 4, strength 5 models.
yeah. And also, because he's a chapter master and he's a Forge World unit, because he's a chapter master, he's got failed hit rolls, which is okay because you're re-rolling 1s and 2s, not 3s with the Thunderhammers, but it's saving you 2 CPs, and you're still getting re-roll 1s and 2s from the in the shooting phase, and then in Overwatch you're still re-rolling all of them anyway, which is great.
Well, and I
nice.
also get, with the plus 1 to hit and wound against characters, my Thunderhammers are now just rerolling everything again, and my
Yeah.
Tyberos is rerolling everything. So,
Boom. And I'm taking my Ultramarines list, so I'm going to be taking... I've got 2 Executioner Repulsors, I've got a normal Repulsor, I've got 2 units of 3 Aggressors, a unit of 5 Aggressors, 3 units of 3 Suppressors, pioneering again with lists.
you and Nick Nanavati.
Me and Nick Natavati have both gone for... And we didn't even talk about this, by the way. When you see...
You're going to have a suppressor off coming up, right?
Yeah, in the final, when Nick loses, it's just going to be... I'll be like, sorry, bro, but... And... Yeah, what else have I got? I got Calgar, I got a Lieutenant with a jump pack and chainswords. Pablo, if you're listening and watching this, I will not be deep striking him with the suppressors. And I will definitely not be giving the Teeth of Terror. There are some more tricks than just a reroll 1 bubble with the Ultramarines. Don't you worry, son. Don't you worry. Got some really cool tricks. Now, the suppressors are not only an incredible screen, I don't often deep strike them actually. So I normally use my suppressors in what I like to call my list is the triple threat. Okay, so I've got the Executioners. The Executioners give me, like with their big cannons, and also the twin las that I've got on the Repulsor now, and the suppressors, I've got like a really good threat of 48 inches, which is absolutely fantastic. So I've got some really hard-hitting power at 48 inches. Then we start to move into like the 24 to 30 inch range, and the repulsors really come into their own now with their onslaught cannons, because I've got 3 of those, lots of heavy bolters, and then when you get real close in personal, the aggressors just absolutely smash you with 200 shots. So no matter what range you're at, I can stay out of range, I can stay out of threat range, and if you get real close, then you've got 11 aggressors with power fists coming in hot. So you call it the triple threat. So I can play in all phases of the game, which so many lists can't do.
Well, you can play in your opponent's phases too with the aspect scans and the Overwatch.
Yeah, I can really maximize, and I've got like a warlord trait where I'll give him to the lieutenant, and the lieutenant is a real unique character for me because he's cheap. He gives me a flat reroll once, but I'll give him the relic Seal of Oath so I can reroll all hits in wounds. So he actually acts as a Gulliman for a turn against one unit, which is super powerful. That means he can be somewhere else compared to Calgar. So I've got 2 rerolls to hit at Boras. He's given me the reroll ones. I can give him a Warlord trait, which means I can pick a unit and put it in Tactical Doctrine, which basically means that it's once per turn, so I can double move not double move, but full move an Executioner. Say he's in Tactical Doctrine and he falls on, he basically shoots twice, or I can put a unit of aggressors in Tactical Doctrine for that turn. So if I'm going to get Alpha Strike, I can say they're in Tactical, they double shoot when they're in the Overwatch or whatever it is. Or what I can do is give him a Warlord trait, which basically means that all of my units can heroically intervene. Which now means all of my aggressors, if you charge the first unit of suppressors that are going to be my screen, all of a sudden you've got 11 aggressors that are heroically intervening, and you won't know that's going to happen. So there's so many cool like nuances in that list, and that's kind of how I'm going to hopefully bring that to fruition. I didn't want to talk about it too much before the event, but obviously you're not going to see this until after, and then I can let you know how it went. Where are we, Brian? Butch Cassidy.
He's one of the most prolific outlaws of the 20th century.
This was the guy that, I mean, I didn't want to name him in my video, but this was him, guys. This is the guy that got a yellow card. Played at the LGT.
Quite a mug, doesn't he? Beautiful man. Robert Leroy Parker.
This is his childhood home. We're going in?
Yeah.
We're going in. He's in there. I mean, this is a bit eerie, isn't it?
Yeah, he's right there. Found him.
He's got some hand on him. Had 3 hands, that dude. No wonder he's so good with guns.
I mean, he's basically the color morph, right?
Yeah.
We found him.
We found the color morph,
The
guys. We found the color morph. Before Cult of the Four-Armed Emperor's in here. I mean, what a view, though.
Yeah.
What a view. People pay millions for this sort of garden. Let's have a... Brian, just have a little picnic outside a serial killer's home, you know.
Good, yeah, right here.
Just a little picnic, guys.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta celebrate the cheaters in the 40k community.
Yeah, go on. This guy get his yellow cards tracked. Yeah. Right, where are we off to now?
I mean, we're continuing on to the Grand Canyon. We'll get there eventually.
Oh, Brian, you didn't tell me you lived here as well.
Yep. Right here, they kept me out back in the shed. This is my stable.
Yeah. I thought you were a bit of an arse. Whee! That's my one and only joke you're getting, guys. Right, onto the Grand Canyon. Hey guys, day 2 on the road to SoCal.
On the road to SoCal.
Yesterday was quality.
Yeah.
We went to, obviously, the Grand Canyon, as you'll see. Absolutely spectacular. Honestly, you just don't get the sense of how deep that thing is, do you?
No.
The pictures won't even do it justice. But anyway, absolutely incredible. And then yesterday we went after the Grand Canyon. So we're in the car for like 9 hours. We drove then to St. George.
Yep.
We then had teppanyaki.
Yep. Hibachi. Yeah, teppanyaki.
Okay, so that was really nice. So where you've got like a chef that cooks for you whatever you want. Had some fillet steak, some chicken, some rice. It's like perfect bodybuilding food. Some sushi.
Filet, not fillet.
And fillet steak, guys. Fillet steak. It's not filet, it's fillet. Okay?
Yeah, sure.
Anyway, guys, there are so many words in English that Americans have just changed. Just get it wrong.
Sure.
I mean, you go through the car, we don't even know what we're talking about.
They'll say windscreen, I'll say windshield. He'll say wing mirrors, I'll say side view mirrors.
You'll say blinkers, I'll say indicators. You'll say gear shifter,
Gear shift.
gear stick. You'll say hood, I'll say bonnet. You'll say trunk, I'll say boot. Yeah, we can't really agree on much, if I'm honest.
No.
Anyway, and don't even get us started onto yoga and no, and water. What?
Water.
Water? No, water. Anyway,
Sure.
moving on. So we're on day 2 on SoCal, and now we've left St. George. So we had a really good game of Zombicide this morning. We tried last night, but got absolutely smashed by the Abominant.
Yeah. And then we spawned the Abominant first twice this morning, and we're like, nope.
Re-rack. Well, we tried the first time, we just got absolutely bent over. So we tried again, happened again, so we're like, right, re-rack, and we finally got the Black Book, Mission 2 of Zombicide Plague Edition.
Yeah,
Pick it up, guys, it's incredible.
Oh, man.
So we're now on the way to Vegas.
Yeah.
So when we get to Vegas, we can do an escape room, and then we're going to check in, hopefully get a gym session in, and get some food, play another round of Zombicide. We got to find survivors today on Zombicide, haven't we?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At least one or two.
We've watched Hot Fuzz, we've watched Shaun of the Dead. Yeah, it's been a good trip so far.
Yeah.
Haven't really been thinking too much about 40k. We'll save that for the day before, but feel pretty prepped. How do you feel?
Feel pretty good. I'm excited.
We've gone over a few different deployments, haven't we, for you?
Yeah.
Because I think with Raven Guard, their ability to go first is incredible, but their ability to go second needs a lot more thought and a lot more kind of skill, really, I think.
Yeah.
So, anyway, my Ultramarines list, I'm just going to put them down on the table and see what happens.
Yeah. A lot of the times with the Raven Guard, you kind of you're in charge of the pace of the game, and so you need to take a lot of thought in developing what you want the pacing for the game to be, and it's a lot of times your game to lose,
Yeah.
rather than your opponent's game to win. So you need to
I
go to the table and prep yourself to win the game and not just stop them from winning.
Yeah. No, I like that, mate.
Yeah.
That's nice. So we had a good look through the Phoenix Rising book yesterday, actually. That's one thing we did do. And guys, I'm not going to lie, I'm not happy. My beautiful Yinkan, what they've done, GW, I'm not happy with you. Yeah, you think about what you've done.
Go and sit in your corner.
Yeah.
Stare at the wall.
So yeah, you've given me 50 points off, but I don't want 50 points off because all I want is my Warlord trait back. They've changed the Warlord trait, guys, so now I'm only strength 6 attacks, rather than the Warlord trait, which used to be
+1 strength, +1 attacks.
yeah, on the charge, which strength 6 and 6 attacks just doesn't cut the mustard. You do get reroll wound steal, which is okay, but it's just against the vehicles that are T7 and T6, or like flyers, which the Incarn used to be great at. You're now wounding on 4s, not 3s. Against most vehicles, you're wounding now on 4s rather than 3s. No, sorry, you're wounding now on 5s, not 4s.
Yep.
You're still Knights and Repulsors are still the same at T8, but anyway.
But against Talos, like the Incarn is weaker than Talos, essentially. And
Yeah,
that's a
and their new Warlord trait is something to do with Fearless or Morale, which
gives your opponent -1 unless you kill something that's -2 as long as you're within 6 inches or something. Jog on.
that's how I feel about that. So anyway, I'm not happy about that, guys. I just feel like the Ynnari have there's very minimal synergies. The other thing I didn't like as well is that in the with all the new aspects, and I'll do a full review on it, with all the new aspects, you can take stratagems to take like double aspect traits on your Banshees, your Dire Avengers and stuff. Well, they have a word which says Craft World Stratagem on, which basically means Ynnari can't take any of those new stratagems. So again, it's just one more blow for the Ynnari, whereas what they should have done, what I'd have liked to have seen anyway, is if they would said like Aldari, or like Ynnari, Azurani, and or it's Reborn Azurani, I think is the official term, / Craft World Stratagem, and then they could be used by both. That's what I'd have liked to see. Or even just Aldari or Azurani, something just that means that anyone can use them, obviously, because like Harlequins can't use them and all those guys, because obviously they only apply to a specific aspect, so they don't have that keyword anyway, so that means that they can't be used. Anyway, that's my thoughts. So, a little bit of behind the scenes for you today. We're going to be going live later in our community group, discussing our lists. I did a post on YouTube about, did people want me to talk about the Phoenix Rising? Lots of people did, so I will be doing that full review at some point. Some people ask me lore questions. Guys, I don't know anything.
I know more than he does, and I don't know that much.
When I pick up a book, I go straight to the rules. I'm not reading the first bits. So you guys tell me the lore, I'll tell you the rules. Good combo.
Yeah,
it's a good deal there. So anyway, listened to a couple of podcasts yesterday, didn't we, about the some of the lists that have come out. Had a look at a few of the lists.
Yep.
I think there's 17% Space Marines.
So there was 17% Space Marine equivalents, and 20% Space Marines of lists that have been turned in so far.
So 20% of the field is Space
It's
Marines.
just straight up Adeptus Astartes, Iron Hands, Ultramarines, whatever.
And then the other 17% is Sisters, Deathwatch, Grey Knights, Chaos Space Marines,
Space Wolves,
Dark Angels, Blood Angels, all that kind of
all that
jazz.
kind of stuff.
Okay, but a lot of those will be souped anyway, because not many people run mono faction of them.
Yeah.
So that's okay. That's about
That's 37%, so it's about 40%, and then the other 60% is Xenos scum.
Or it could be Guard, Knights.
Yeah. Chaos Knights, all that.
So Admech maybe. Obviously.
I didn't see very many Admech. I know of 1 or 2 players that are straight Admech.
See, I would have gone if I could have took the models over and I had them. I'd have took Admech to this because I think they absolutely smash Marines.
Getting all those mortal wounds from Wrath of Mars on your Castellan robots and
Yeah, but I don't
having the indirect fire, those 2 damage apiece.
I don't know if it's the mortal wounds I like, because I felt like that was a real trap when I used it.
Okay.
But I really like Riser Plasma.
Dude, the Rise of Plasma is insane.
Really like that. And I also like robots that can shoot into combat. I like that a lot. So there's some tricks there that aren't the obvious ones. Because you look at the book, you see the Mars thing and you're like, yeah, boom, this is great, mortal wounds. But I don't know if it's really for me, if I'm honest. I'd rather... it's just too many eggs in one basket when you run there. Whereas when you run the Riser, the Greyer, all that kind of stuff, even like most of my stuff is mixed attachments because I don't even need like the extra abilities.
Yeah, you just get stratagems.
Yeah, I don't need rerolls ones to wound in combat with robots, you know, unless I'm taking the punchy bots. And if then I'm taking the deep strikey ones anyway, which are cool. Anyway, so guys, we're off the way to Vegas. I'll do some more time lapses and other good stuff that I can give you a bit more like behind the scenes. But yeah, so far so good. And me and Brian haven't killed each other yet. We've come close. Although Brian did get absolutely taken out by a table. So we're playing Zombicide. We move a table into the middle between like where the 2 like beds are, and then we're playing this game. Brian goes to get up, goes to the bathroom, stacks it. Absolutely stacks it. It was incredible. So he's just there like dead on the floor, bleeding. Yeah.
It was probably the worst an inanimate object has ever hurt me.
Got tripped over by an object that was stationary. Good one, Brian. Anyway, see you in Vegas.
Choice. You take the $1 million and risk life imprisonment to return the man and become a hero. Classic prisoner dilemma. Yeah, like in theory.
The waivers are going to be on the iPads or behind your back there.
Sounds good.
So, Jack, Dan, Mark, just got to the escape room, and Toto's playing. It's meant to be. Hope you boys are doing well. See you soon. So we're just heading into the Cheesecake shop factory. Cheesecake.
They're all really good. I don't think I've ever had a bad one.
Well, I'm glad they put the calories on it.
Including bites?
Yeah.
Okay, so we've got the original cheesecake here. This is my starter. Join with Mike. You're going to be famous now.
Waller says.
The behind the scenes of BT Travels.
Yeah. So, here we go. So remember guys, the scale is always out of 31, right?
37.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay, out of 37, here we go.
We went down from 37 to 36, and then it was 21 to 18 on the Twinkies.
Not a fan of the Twinkies.
Well, it was a 21 to start, so it was above half. But, you know, Twinkies don't agree with your stomach very well.
I mean, that's pretty good.
Pretty good? Where's it going? What's it getting rated?
I mean,
You gotta get some of that cream with it, too.
some cream going in.
What do you guys eat now?
Tomorrow morning, evening, and we'll see.
It's real creamy.
Yeah, it is.
It's fresh.
I've never had this. I'm gonna have a bite. I have to concur with your.
It's very fresh. I like it. The base is thin. The cream is good.
hint of lemon, just a tiniest little hint.
Some vanilla in there. I'm gonna give it, out of 37, I'm gonna give it a 27.
Okay, 10 off.
It's up there.
You're giving some room for that peanut butter chocolate cheesecake.
Well, we got plenty more coming, guys.
Yeah.
Cheesecake number 1, things like 830 calories.
Maybe like 3 or 4 grams of protein.
I'm definitely not hitting protein threshold today. But look, you only come to the Cheesecake Factory once. Well, I mean, you could go more, but
You're only coming to the Cheesecake Factory once.
I'm just once, guys, okay? Amy, this cheesecake is incredible. It is better than the cheesecake imbued, okay? And now I'm gonna go that far and say it. Yeah. Right, guys, we're on to the main course now. This is pecan and pumpkin cheesecake. So let's see how this one goes down. Okay, so the last one was a 27. Now it's an original. They've really stuck the cream on here.
They really have.
So we're gonna go straight in. We've kind of got like a sort of a pecan pumpkin combo.
Yes.
You gotta want it.
What do you think?
Wow.
You're gonna get the live reaction.
Yeah.
Out of 37.
I'm YouTubing the whole experience.
Deep in thought.
It was exciting if it's better or worse than the original.
There's a lot of cinnamon.
Yes. Cinnamon and nutmeg probably.
Yes.
Seasonal dish.
I don't know if I like it.
Okay.
I mean, I'll go again. Let's just make sure.
Okay.
Maybe it needs a bit of cream.
Most pumpkin-based desserts do require cream.
Do they?
They do smother it with cream. Do you ever do the pumpkin pie where you have like this thin slice of pumpkin pie, and like just mountains of cream on it?
Okay, the cream really makes it better.
Yeah.
But then should you just eat the cream?
I'll just taste the cream. Tell me if there's something added.
Because the combinations are important, guys. But I just, you know, like when
It's like dark reapers and fire and pig.
you know, like when you add a sauce to something. Sometimes you just add the sauce to hide the taste of actually what the food tastes like. I don't want the cream to do that to the cheesecake because I don't want that to sway the opinion of the rating. Because I felt like I rated the original based on just the cheesecake alone, without cream.
Yes. So
The
the
original
ratings.
should stand alone. Not the cream.
But also you can give 2 ratings, right? You can give the with cream and the without cream ratings.
It's growing on me. I'm gonna give it a 22.
Okay.
No, it's better than a Twinkie. 24.
Okay. You got 6 points on a Twinkie.
Yeah.
Just get your shot.
Okay, guys, we've got the Adams. This is called the Adams Peanut Butter Cup Fudge Ripple. Creamy cheesecake swirl. That's probably this bit. And then we've caramel, peanut butter, Butterfinger, and Reese's peanut butter cups.
It's caramel.
So, caramel. What's wrong with you? Here we go. Here we go, guys. So this is the Adams peanut butter. Oh, I'm liking the feeling of this one. This one breaks through much easier. The last one, like, you hit like a bit of a...
I feel like the scoring is going to be tainted.
Why?
It's not a clean fork. It's going to have nutmeg on there.
I'll be fine.
Give me an asterisk on this score.
a good sign.
I think we've got a winner, guys. We got a winner. I'm gonna give this. This is like the Iron Hands of the Space
This
Marines.
is pre-FAQ Iron Hands.
It's like pre-FAQ Iron Hands.
Oh, high praise.
We're talking like 41, 42 out of 37.
It's unbeatable. Unbeatable.
Yeah, 41, 42 out of 37. Got there.
I'm gonna give it a 36 and a half.
You're saying there's room for improvement?
Well, you always want to leave it open, don't you? Because you never know what's going to come around the corner. Do you know what I mean?
Salamanders.
Yeah, I'll give it a 30.
Imperial fists.
Give me a 36.
You're going to town on that.
I
Didn't
mean,
even go that fast on the original.
the layers are good, the caramel's good.
The cream complements it.
Cream complements nicely, but doesn't take over. You don't need the cream. I could just get rid of this.
But it's nice to have.
It's nice to have.
That's the extra half the half of the score that you gave it.
Busy.
I mean, it's 1,300 calories.
For what? 1,300.
1,300 plus the original 800. What's that?
2,100.
Plus that.
It's on the other side. You probably had about 3,000 calories total.
Oh, easily 3,000 calories, yeah.
Yeah.
So, I think I ate too much cheesecake, guys. Feeling rather full right now. And then me and old Brian, we're gonna have a game of Zombicide. We're on mission 4 now. It's getting pretty serious, I'm not gonna lie. What's the mission called, Brian?
Famine.
Famine. We need to find food. We found the black book. We found some survivors to help us on our quest. And now we need to find some food. But I had a good day today on the escape rooms. Look at that. Red, white and blue. Escape from all 3 rooms. All 3 of the hardest, actually. Only 12% make it out, and obviously we're in that 12%. So would definitely recommend Escapeology. Yeah. If you're ever in Vegas, we decided to do that instead of playing craps or blackjack or poker. Yeah. So now it's time for Zombieland, Zombicide. Anyway, see you guys in a bit.